purpose is how I can raise up ordinary men, turning them to become supernatural beings, financial apostles, making life better, bringing people from the dungeon of sin, bringing them into the faith, planting their feet, and rising them.
Holy Ghost! Holy Ghost!
Somebody shout fire!
Somebody shout fire.
You know, every man who loves a clean looking woman. Let me tell you, I gave that point for the women, but it's stronger for the men. Men are moved by what they see. I'm telling you the truth. The way the eyes of men walk, it walk to and fro. Let me tell you what men like good things. When they see good things, they know this is good. Take your bath and look clean. Nobody's looking. Your husband is looking at you. How can you carry one hair for 3 months? Who did this to you? Is it a curse? You carry one hair for 3 months and you want to keep your husband. Oh, Moko. You want to keep your husband. You are not dressing well. The man left you on bed before he went to work. Your face was scattered. He's not coming back. You tied up like Mama Chundu. Say, wake up, my husband. Wake up. He look and say, did I marry a old mother or a grandmother? That's why the man come home and run out. He runs out of the home. You are no longer the young girl he married. You are a grandmother. Dress well. Dress to kill your husband. He's your husband. You are at home with him, nobody else. That home is the Federal Republic of your love affair home. Hakabayata. He's coming back home. You have pancake yourself. You have Mary Kay yourself. You have put all the Mary Kay, the Goshibaki, the Idobaki, the eyelashes and flashes. He has seen so many women before he came. So by the time he come back, let him know he left a queen at home. He left a queen and an angel at home. This is what pastors don't preach. We spiritualize everything in the church. That is why 90% of Christian marriage is breaking down. If you see that you are in the car with your husband and your husband is busy driving and saw another girl, then he's looking side. Then you ask him, what are you looking? He said, I'm looking at the side mirror. And you know it's not side mirror he's looking at. He's actually looking at the girl. Don't fight. Look at everything that girl wear and the hairstyle that girl wear. The next 3 days, hard them to your body, knock them and show them. Say you cannot go anywhere. By fire, by thunder. You are in my love trap. You cannot escape. Holy Ghost, fire. fight him. He's trying to tell you that I like that kind of thing. Men sometimes don't know how to talk. They talk by how they look.
Should I round up? Can I say this?
Every man loves a woman that loves his mother.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Every man loves a woman that loves his mother. Men are naturally attached to their mother. If you want to kill a man, fight his mother. When you fight his mother, you are finished. He can support you in the morning, but he will not support you in the night. The marriage cannot end up well.
If you want to stay in your husband's house, don't fight your mother-in-law. Take care of her.
In fact, turn your mother-in-law to your mother. If your husband knows that you love his mother so much, there is nothing anybody can say about you on this earth that you will ever believe. Don't ever show your husband that you hate his mother. If you show your husband that you hate his mother, that is the beginning of hatred in the marriage. How will you feel if you give birth to a son like that, and somebody else marry your son, and the person turn your son against you?
Sweet mother, sweet mother. Oh,
can I hear you, choir? I dedicate this to the men that love their mother so much.
Sweet mother, I will forgive you for the suffer way you suffer for me. Sweet mother, when I don't chop, my mother don't go chop. If I don't sleep, my mother don't go sleep. She don't retire. Sweet mother, I don't forget it. Suffer when you suffer for me. Yeah. Stop, make it not cry again. If I don't sleep, my mother not go sleep. If I don't chop, my mother not go chop. She don't get tired. Sweet mother, I don't forget the summer when you suffer for me. Yeah. Sweet mother, sweet mother.
Women are precious.
mothers are precious. And if you have one, cherish it. Men love appreciative women. In what sense? When a man spends all his life taking care of you, and you now get annoyed and say, "What have you done for me? What have you done for me?" You kill him. They know what they have done for you. Never you tell a man who has done so much for you because you are annoyed, "What have you done for me?" Because he knows what he has done for you. You did not get to the stage where you are without him. Always appreciate a man. They love you bragging and telling them that it is because of you. I love the way Yoruba used to do it. Olowo orimi. The Bible said Sarah loved her husband that she called him Lord. There is a level you dignify your husband. He feels he's in charge. He feels you value what he has done. A man bought you a car. A man set up your business for you. He made you to finish your school. He has done so much. Then you are now having misunderstanding and you say, I have never gained anything from you. You are a wicked man. You have killed a man. He will look for somebody that can say thank you. Number what? Okay, number 6. Men love women that are helpmates. What do I mean? Women that help their husband when they need help. There are women that are very good in hiding money. Your husband has been paying the house rent, doing everything, but now he has financial crisis. And he say, honey, can you borrow me 100,000? He say, if you carry me up and down, hit me on the ground, you're not going to see anything. Me okuku ni koko. Go see what koko me. I don't have anything. You know it. You did not give me, so how can I have anything? She will begin even to talk and say, how can I have anything? Do you see anything? Even me now, carry me up, hit me like a bag of rice. Why? Nothing. You are not making the man to go and borrow money when you have the money. Some women are stingy. They are not helpmate. I settled an husband and wife. The man needed money desperately. He asked the wife. The wife said, nothing, no money. So this money, he was dressing up. Then, is it that the wedding ring or something like that fell under the bed? So he decided to go under the bed to scarf and lifted up the foam. And when he was lifting up the foam, he saw something in black nylon. He lifted up the thing in a black nylon. Then he saw something and it was some reasonable amount of money. And that money was maybe about 100 and something. I was just looking for 50,000 naira. So he trusts the man. He took the money. He put it in the pocket. I didn't say anything and went away. 2 days later, the woman will enter into the bedroom. Brr, brr, brr. She will scatter the wardrobe. Scatter everywhere. The man said, honey, what are you looking for? He said, no, nothing. Nothing. So the man pretended as if he did not know anything. He went and she went. Say, honey, can you stand from the bed? What are you looking for? He said, no, I'm just looking for something I fell. Nothing. Scatter the bed, lifted up the foam. Say, well, honey, what are you saying? I just want to sweep under the bed. She sweep under the bed, check everywhere. The man didn't talk anything. The man said he went to the sitting room, put on the television, crossed his leg, and was watching television. Then she came to the sitting room and went to the kitchen. Then anybody that see my thing and carry my thing should drop it. The husband said, honey, did any of your thing lost? He said, I'm saying it to anybody that see my thing. Honey, what is the thing? Is that how an helpmate should do? Support your husband. Don't be stingy. Do you know that some women cannot give money to their husband? Provided it's their husband, they feel that the man should give to them. They are not to give. That's why the Bible says you are an helpmate. What does it mean to be an helpmate? In the time when the man hand is down, you help the man up. Somebody shout fire. Every woman here who is stingy, that money you hide over there, inside that big plate, that is on top of that big plate, that you put it inside a plate and carry another big plate to cover the plate and the plate. May you expose that money. You see, I have just talked like a joke, but I've given somebody a prophecy. Somebody shout fire. But let me add this to us, and you will know what there are types of marriage. Number one, under types of marriage, I call it shallow marriage. This is a type of marriage that partners lack true love for each other. They lack understanding for the marriage. This kind of marriage does not have root. It is just at the surface. That kind of marriage, any little kind of wind and storm can blow that kind of marriage. That kind of marriage is what I call paper marriage, but not marriage at heart. There are people in the foreign world that marry a woman just because they want to have a PR, a resident permit, a green card. That is a shallow marriage. Marriage on paper, not marriage at heart. And this is not the kind of marriage God wants for you. Number two type of marriage is broken marriage. This is a type of marriage that when both parties have broken marital vows through sexual sin, and that's Hebrew 13:4, that marriage is honorable without the bed being defiled. That's this kind of marriage is when the other party has gone to sleep with another woman, or the woman has gone to sleep with another man. This marriage is a marriage that is broken. The vow is broken. But such kind of marriage can be amended by prayer and love and forgiveness. You get that in Hebrew 13:4. Somebody shout fire. So marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge. Another kind of marriage, which is the third kind of marriage, is wrong foundation marriage. This is a marriage that is based on lie. This is a marriage that is based on sight, flesh. This is a type of marriage that is based on charm control. Wrong foundation marriage. When a woman marry a man, use charm to control the man. Want you to faithful? The man is saying, yes ma. Mommy, can I wash plate for you? Mommy, what did you say? Mommy, well done. Good morning ma. Charm is controlling the man. That's a wrong foundation marriage. A wrong foundation marriage. When a 21-year-old man brother is marrying a 60-year-old woman, and he said, this is my honey, and because of that, he's now that's a sugar mommy to a sugar son, and they are controlling themselves with sugar race marriage. That kind of marriage is a wrong foundation marriage. It cannot stand the test of time. There are kind of marriage when the man lie to the woman. The man use lie. My father is the minister of external affairs, ambassador of Yugoslavia, ambassador of across. In fact, he lies to you. I own all the house in Guarimpa, and yet he's staying across the river. He uses lie to captivate you. He tells you he's a medical doctor, and yet he has not finished primary 6. He lies just to captivate your attention. He proposes. He borrow a car, borrow a shoe, borrow a house, borrow everything just to impress you, to marry you. That marriage is built on lie, and when you discover that lie, that marriage can last. So it's not all marriage that are marriage. Then the last type of marriage is the ideal marriage. This marriage is based on the perfect will of God, based on love, and cannot be managed because God is directly involved in this kind of marriage. Let me just give you, what kind of wife are you? Here, I have 7 kinds of wives. I will just mention a few of them. Number 1 is a parasite wife. This kind of wife is possessed with a parasite mentality. She feeds on the husband without making any contribution. She loves enjoyment and does not bother where the husband is getting the money from. She is a squanderer and not a planter. She can spend the husband money, squander the money. Even though the man is a thief, she does not want to know where the money is coming from. All she wants is to depend on it. Her mouth is like a tilapia fish that is sucking blood out of the man. Shabadaba.
The woman will, even though she's rich, as far as she's in that marriage, she's there because she wants to suck the man. The intention is to reduce the man to the last capacity.
Check yourself.
Number 2 type of wife is the unstable wife.
This kind of wife, she's unstable in her ways. She changes like chameleon. She loves bags, shoes, jewelries. She loves fleet of things. She cannot stand by her words.
You see her smile today, tomorrow she have a chameleon spirit. You can't predict her. Number 3, other types of wife is the authoritative wife. She dominates the husband. She's in charge. Example of this kind of woman is Jezebel. Jezebel was in charge of the nation. She was the one ruling, but she was not the president of the country. Authoritative wife. The authoritative wife is a very wicked wife. She will never allow the man to take any decision. She will not allow the man to near the family. She controls the man, and whatever she say is the last order. She's stingy. She can't help. She prevents the husband family from coming to the husband. The information center wife, number 4. She is a gossiper. She knows everybody that live around the compound. She knows their name, what they eat, what they eat, how many things happen in their house. She is an information center. She picks rumor. She is a talebearer. She make enemy for the husband. The husband will always come back from work to settle case because of her.
I have said this. The last one there is the thunder wife. This kind of wife is stubborn.
Nothing you say from now to tomorrow. Tinu minimum ashe.
She can destroy what she has built overnight.
She can carry the husband television here.
She will break the television. She will break the lovers.
The thunder wife will beat her husband up. There are women that beat their husband. They will carry the man up, put the man on the ground. The man will say, somebody help, somebody help, somebody help. They will sit down on the man. Will you do that again? Please, my wife. Try. Thunder wife. The thunder wife, the husband will leave the house for her. The husband will leave the house for her. Because anything can happen. She can use knife to fight. She can hold the husband in a sensitive part where the husband will cry and almost die. Anything can happen with a thunder wife. She's a thunder. She blasts. The last one is the ideal wife, and it's called the virtuous woman. Proverbs 31. She makes her husband proud, and that's the kind of biblical wife that the Bible expects you to be. She's industrious. She makes her husband proud. She loves him. Her will is to do all that makes her glad. She is a mother. Her children are around the table. She is a family builder. She is not a foolish woman. The Bible says a foolish woman will pull down her home, but the wise one will build it. She is an ideal woman. She is a home builder. She is so much conscious of the future. She is conscious of the longevity of the journey of the marriage. She cannot do anything to harm the man because she understands that the man is her treasure and her joy. Give Jesus a clap offering. She is a purposeful wife. She is an helper. She is admired by everybody. She appreciates him. Hebrews 4:13. She adopts him. You will see on her face, on her phone set,
the husband is the screensaver.
She doesn't use strange men as a screensaver.
Say, you see this musician, Hey,
This is my wonder.
you are showing your husband a musician face on your screen face. Hey, this one. Me.
This musician, you are showing the husband. Your men are jealous being. Don't try their level of jealousy.
See, with what you have received today, you can form a better family. Your marriage will work.
I say it will work. I am a prophet sent to your life. You will not cry again. The ideal woman encouraged her husband. She encouraged him. Proverbs 31 verse 12. She encouraged him. Let's read that. Proverbs 31 verse 12. She encouraged the man. She encouraged the man. Her duty is to encourage the man. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Her purpose is to make him happy. Even when the man offend her, she will not want to do him evil. She will do him good all the days of her life. She advised. She's a good advisor. She planned with her husband. She will not use the money they are supposed to use to buy land, to buy jewelry. She will not use the money they are supposed to advise the husband to use the money they are supposed to use to build house, to buy shoe, to buy a bag.
She advises him and plan with him.
Look at the Bible saying, Proverbs 31 verse 11. He said, the heart of her husband doth safety, trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
He will not waste anything. Thank you.
She believed in her husband. Any woman that doubts her husband does not see a future in the man. Your duty is to trust your husband. Ephesians 6 verse 19. He said, and for me that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 25. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 25. So you see, he said, brethren, pray for us. She intercede for her husband. She submits to her husband. She surrender her body to her husband. She don't use her body to punish her husband.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 4.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 4. The wife had no power of her own body. She had no power over her own body. But the husband, and likewise also the husband, had no power of his own body. But the wife, they cannot refuse each other all that God has biblically inscribed that should be enjoined from marriage.
Are you blessed?
I call these types of husband. Number one, authoritative husband. He's a detective, a dictator. He turned the family to military zone. He handled the wife like he's handling a slave. He's never romantic. He's a man. He's never romantic. He has turned the family to a military zone. This kind of man, when he's coming back home, the children will run into the bedroom. The wife will cover clothes and pretend as if she's sleeping. She will be shaking her body because she know if the man land, anybody he see, he abuse. He say, hey, you go there, you come here, you, hey, you, hey. He turns all the place into military zone. The woman look at the man. She does not see a wife. She see a military general. She see a dictator. He see a president that is ruling under the military regime. Number two types of husband, the dog husband. He sleeps with everything under the skirt. He's a chaser. He does not save any money. He uses his money for women.
He's not satisfied with his wife. He chases anything. If God put on skirt and blouse, he will say, shh. He call everything that he see. He's a chaser. He's a dog husband. Number 3, I call this type of husband a lion husband. This type of husband roar. They can shout. When they enter the house, the neighbor will be hearing their voice when they are quarreling with their wife. Say, hey, who took that remote? I say, who took the remote? The wife will say, honey, lower your voice. Hey, are you controlling me? Are you talking to me? When I'm talking, you don't talk. Say, lion. He wants to show that he's the king of the jungle. Whenever he arrives house, everybody know he has come. He roar. The lion, when the lion roar, they roar to say, I am here. Any animal that is around, run as far as you cannot hear my voice, because the king of the jungle is around. They want to say, give me that remote. They say, hey, bring that remote. They can't say, please, my wife, where's my food? Hey, where's my food? They are roar. People will come to the house. They say, are you quarreling with your husband? He say, now so we dey see. Now in character, that is how he talk. It is his voice. He has a very blasting voice. Use that voice for the gospel. He shout, he complain, he knock too much. He is a fault finder. He does not forgive anytime. He can disgrace the woman publicly. He can beat up the wife in the public. That's the lion husband. I don't know why men will go and meet their wife in the public, beat the woman up, drag the woman from inside the house outside, so that the compound people know that a lion has beat the wife. If you know you are a fighter, carry box, put hand glove and go and meet Mike Tyson. The men, as they are not naturally cool now. The ideal husband is a kind of husband that every woman wants. From today, oh Lord, help me, my marriage. After you have met all these requirements and understand this, when children come into marriage, they come into a solid foundation. There are two opposite solid pillars of marriage that the Bible used, and I read that in Ephesians, and they are very important. In Ephesians chapter 5, he said, husband, love your wife. Wife, submit to your husband. You must get this. Love is the greatest pillar of marriage. And there are types of love: philo, eros, agape. And I think I said staunch. You ask yourself, what kind of love? And the agape love is the greatest love. There is no greater love than for one to lay his life for the sake of his brother. Are you single? You are not married? It's time to pray for an ideal husband. Even though you are a medical doctor, whatever you are, if you marry the wrong partner, your dreams, aspiration, and goal will be thwarted. Have you been heartbroken in marriage? I don't care how many times your marriage has scattered. You can rise up again and make a new hope. You can become better. You can lay a new foundation that can see you through. I'm not here to judge your past that have been broken, but I can tell you, it is an error because you failed in the past marriage not to give yourself a second chance. Are you a widow and you are still qualified to marry? the Bible adjure you and advise you to marry. Are you in a marriage now and it looks as if it's not going to work? Apart from the fruit of the womb, you must consider all the factors that have been discussed today. God says to me to say to you that the family is the greatest institution I have instituted. If the family is better, then our compound will be better. If the family is better, then our village will be better. If the family is better, then our town will be better. If the family is better, then our district will be better. If the family is better, then our state will be better. If the family is better, then our nation will be better. If our nation is better, then the church will be better. It is a lie that it is a deception of the enemy to think the best thing we should do is to come to the church and pray and not think about our family. We have to think about our family. Have you treated your wife like a piece of dog? You can get back home today and kneel down before her and said, honey, I am sorry. I want to turn a new leaf. Life is meant to be enjoyed and not to be endured. You cannot manage your marriage. If you manage it, you will damage it. You are called to enjoy your marriage. That woman, she is a gift to you. He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from God. You can just forgive that man. You can start afresh. I see a future. I see a future. At the end of this tunnel, there is a bride. I can see, I can hear that the sun is about to rise again. I can see a joy is about to come. I can tell you today that your fruit of the womb, the children you came for, they are guaranteed. But the children should not come into a family that have not been prepared. The children should not come to a family that have been destroyed. If our older generation have failed us, and look at what is going on in the world, because the family institution have failed. We can start from your generation to say to yourself, my children will learn from me. I will not beat my wife in the presence of my children. I will not fight my husband in the presence of my children, because picture, it is engraved in their imagination. It can be upon their mentality. They can become a white beater if they grow up. A solid foundation can you lay from today. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. Can I hear somebody shout fire 7 times?